Hey everyone, it's Andy with the Reverb Tone Report. Today we're checking out a new trio from Universal Audio. It's their UAFX amp pedals, and you just heard all three of them going direct into a recording interface. So they have all that room and speaker modeling baked in, and it's all dynamic. There's no static IRs here, so let's check them out. Introducing the UAFX amp pedals, three iconic amp models that can act as a front-end drive or complete amp replacement with the entire cab tone, including a blend of mics, Neve preamp algorithms, and UA's dynamic room modeling. Universal Audio has recreated the complete signal path of each amp, and some common amp mods and boost options to bring out their distinctive voicings when pushed. The UAFX mobile app lets you fine-tune the application of the pedal and tailor the foot switch rolls for when you're using it as an amp replacement, a pedal board drive, or when using the 4-cable method as a second channel of your amp. Plus, the app opens up a whole world of presets, allowing you to recall your favorites and explore a wide range created by the pros over the world. The Woodrow captures the tweed tones of the 1955 Fender 5E3 Deluxe. From the channel blending to the fuzz-like sag when cranked, this classic 50s American combo shows why it's so coveted across all genres. When hooked up direct in mono or stereo, UA's dynamic room modeling brought over from their aux brings all three amps to life and gives them space to breathe and shine for a totally immersive playing experience. So I am going direct into the interface, and I have an Apollo 8 and nothing fancy on the inputs or any kind of emulated preamps. I'm just going to let the Woodrow do it because it's all baked in really, including the preamps and the mics and cabinets and rooms. So let's just start with a very generic direct signal, and then I'll switch on the Woodrow and we'll take it from there. And just to add a bit more body, we have that mic level, and these are really interactive with each other. So let's just kind of fill things out and also add a little bit more of that classic tweed compression. And you've been listening to this 410 Bassman-inspired cabinet, so let's get back to a single using a warmer Blue 15 Alnico with the first red selection. I'll also warm things up further by engaging the EP3 boost on the right. And there's the EP3 boost. Ruby 63 Top Boost amp is based on the legendary Vox AC30, a barking 212 combo known for its chime and responsiveness even when cranked. Covering the normal, brilliant, and vibrato channels, Ruby has everything spanning from 61 non-top boost and 64 top boost circuits. Let's start with that classic Brian May tone, and this is easily dialed in with the normal channel. Here, the bass and treble are disabled. You just have the boost for your treble booster amount. And I'm going to start with that boost off because it's a great lesson on why treble boosters were invented in the first place. Because when you turn up the gain on this amplifier, it's kind of a darker sound. So it's just a perfect fit for this kind of booster. Now the treble booster. Just like an AC30, we have the cut, which is a nice way to just roll off some hair, and really great application if you're going direct too, because it kind of just makes it seem that much more real. And of course we could change the sound of this amplifier by going to the Brilliant channel, but really changing the cabs and speakers is a great way to just open up a whole new world of sounds, and it could really match with the amount of gain you have dialed in. So let's just go through all 6 of those cabinets really quickly. You may be wondering why the right switch is now lit up and it's red. Well, that's because I've gone into the app and assigned the switches to do different things. Since I'm going direct, I don't really need the bypass switch at all. So it's a really smart way to just kind of get more functionality out of 2 simple switches. finally, the Dream 65 reverb amp is based on the go-to Fender for many players, the Deluxe Reverb. All of the legendary tones are distilled into the Dream, complete with a true sonic recreation of the dripping spring reverb and vibrato effects. Or choose one of its hot-rodded amp modifications that range from Dumble to Diaz. So once again, since I'm still going direct, I've assigned these switches to do different things. The left is now the boost, and the right toggles the vibrato or tremolo. Now, the cool thing about this one is that these boost modes are actually mods to the entire amp circuit, so it's not just something slamming the virtual amplifier, it's changing the actual topology, adding extra gain stages, just like the original mods. So let's check out some of those sounds. And the bonus cabs can really change up your foundation tone. So let's just start with these stock ones in red. And then in green, you'll hear anything from a very Jerry 212 complete with JBL speakers to an SRV style 410 in the middle, and finally a hefty Dumble style ported 212 cab. And although we have all these beautiful clean tones, you could still crank up the volume of the amplifier and of course use those mods to taste and switch them on and off at any point. course, you could take any of these UAFX amp pedals and put them on your pedal board and lend that amp's character to your own. So I've got my actual Deluxe Reverb mic'd up in the room, and all we need to do here is disable the speakers and cabs just by moving that toggle switch until the lights turn off. Well, there you go, some world-class recreations of your favorite amps with the UAFX amp pedals, and you can find them all right here on Reverb. Thanks for watching. It's been a lot of fun showing you these, and I'll see you next time.